My name is Nat Giangioppo. I am totally blind from birth. When I was born, the doctors needed to use the forceps, and apparently they didn't lock properly, and in the process, my optic nerve was damaged. So I don't have any vision at all, except for a little light perception. And uh, throughout my life, I've relied on the use of the cane for getting around, and I got very good at it. I'm quite comfortable with it. Um, as a child, I also had a very good training in mobility and orientation and all kinds of fun things. Playing games. To get try to get me, you know, going about freely and with confidence. Anyway, so all that was a big help. But there have been times that things haven't been so easy, and really, all that doesn't really um, give you your sight back. It's a it's a big help, and I suppose it would be a lot worse if I had lost my sight later, because then it would be harder to adjust and everything, and it would be even more difficult. But nevertheless, I developed a pretty good spatial perception. It's not always totally accurate, but most of the time it's pretty good. A lot of dynamics throw you off as well, like the bad weather, rain, wind, and that really gets you right off whack, totally off whack. Sometimes, and and I have got lost a few times. Sometimes I found my ways and back, and sometimes I haven't. I had to be rescued. But anyway, I remember one time I hit right the bridge of my nose against uh, a pole, and actually we were playing. I was during recess one time at school. Anyway, and I was running, and I knew my way around pretty well. The circuit and so on and so forth. But somehow I just smashed right against the pole, like I said, the bridge of my nose. Well, I had to have surgery over that. I had to have my nose straightened out again. So that was bad. And another time I was going to work at Eglinton and Don Mills was the intersection there that I was crossing. Pretty wide street there, 6 lanes or something, quite almost like a highway. Anyway, it was raining, windy, and I headed off the sidewalk, but I didn't. I went skewed a little bit. I didn't get the angle right, so I got to the divider, the intersection, and I smashed against the pole there, the left side of my face, and so of course that was pretty badly scraped and that, and other than that, I can't remember if I had any more, but I probably might have not as bad, but yeah, it's certainly it's a hazard. Now the other thing that's been happening lately, when I'm in the area where I live, there are no sidewalks, and so when I go for a walk by myself, I'm not that confident. I know that when there are no sidewalks, you can still shore with your cane along the grass, on the shoulders of the road. But technically, you have to face the oncoming traffic so the cars can see you. And I always like to travel on the right side of the road, and if I'm doing that, then the cars are, they don't see me because they come the other way from behind me. And so, if I walk with somebody else in that area, then I can walk faster and I'm more relaxed, and I enjoy my walk a little more. And also there is a stretch of road, between, say, on Kipling, between Rathburn and, I don't know, 4 or 5 blocks, 6 blocks, yeah, Princess Margaret. In between, the sidewalks are narrow, and there is all kinds of tree branches overhanging, and they're hard to detect, and some of them stick out quite a bit. And I guess to play it safe, I have to, and I'm not very tall either, but I have to keep my duck head all the time, my head ducked down all the time, and that gets uncomfortable. Other than that, I welcome this event of the BuzzClip because I think it's going to be a big help. It's not a total solution, but I think it's really going to help. Me detecting obstacles, overhead obstacles, and again getting about with a little more ease and confidence.